Hello, everyone, and welcome to English in Advance. My name is Jessica, and I am so glad you have decided to join me today. We are about to begin a journey together, a journey that is about more than just words and grammar rules. This is a journey about opening doors, building bridges, and discovering a new version of yourself. Today, we're going to explore the incredible world of the English language. We will talk about why learning it is one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your future, and how it can truly, profoundly change your life in ways you might not even have imagined yet. English is not just another subject to study in a book. It is a living, breathing tool that connects people across oceans and continents. It is the language of international business, the language of groundbreaking scientific discoveries, the language of the internet that links us all together. When you gain the ability to speak English with confidence, with fluency, you are handed a key. This key can unlock better job opportunities. It can give you the freedom to travel the world without fear or hesitation. And it can help you build beautiful, lasting friendships with people from every corner of the globe. Whatever your personal dreams and goals may be, whether you want to advance in your career, study at a prestigious university abroad, or simply understand your favorite movies without subtitles, learning English is a fundamental step that can help you get there. This isn't just about memorizing vocabulary lists. It's about building a skill, a powerful, lifelong skill that will serve you time and time again. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's begin this exploration together. Let's dive deep into why English is so vitally important and discover how it can be the catalyst for the amazing life you want to build. Let's begin by truly understanding why English holds such a significant place in our modern world. It is so much more than a collection of words. It is a powerful instrument that can reshape your reality in countless positive ways. Let's break down some of the most important reasons why dedicating your time and energy to learning English is one of the best investments you can ever make in yourself. First and foremost, English is a truly global language. It is spoken and understood in almost every country you can think of. It holds the status of an official language in over 50 nations, including major global players like the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia. But its influence extends far beyond those borders. It has become the default common language for international business transactions, for diplomatic discussions between world leaders, and for the entire global travel industry. When you speak English, you gain the incredible ability to connect and communicate with people from almost anywhere on Earth. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you are traveling and you find yourself in a beautiful, historic city like Rome. You want to find a small, authentic restaurant that the locals love, not a tourist trap. You could struggle with a translation app. Or you could simply approach someone on the street and ask in clear English, "Excuse me, could you recommend a good place to eat nearby?" In that moment, a barrier disappears. A human connection is made. Or picture yourself navigating a busy airport in Bangkok. The signs might be in a script you cannot read, but there will always be signs in English to guide you. English acts as a reliable bridge, helping you navigate the world with confidence and ease. Furthermore, English is undeniably the dominant language of the internet. The vast majority of websites, the most popular social media platforms, the apps on your phone, they are all created primarily in English or offer it as a main option. By understanding English, you unlock unrestricted access to the immense digital universe. You can read news articles from sources all over the world, follow the thoughts of international leaders and thinkers on social media, and participate in global conversations, all because you share a common language. Now let's talk about something that is on many of our minds: your career. In today's interconnected global economy, English proficiency is no longer a luxury skill. It is often a fundamental requirement. Many of the world's largest and most innovative international companies, titans of industry like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, operate primarily in English, regardless of where their offices are located. If you aspire to work for such a company or to climb the ladder in any multinational corporation, mastering English is absolutely essential. But its importance isn't limited to just those giant companies. Even in local businesses, the ability to speak English can make you stand out from the crowd. Imagine you are working in a customer service role for a local hotel. One day, a group of international tourists walks in, looking confused and unable to communicate with your colleagues. If you can step forward and confidently say, "Hello, how can I help you?" you have not only solved a problem, but you have also demonstrated your immense value to your employer. You become the bridge between your company and the rest of the world. This skill can lead to promotions, leadership roles, and a more secure future. English also throws open the gates to higher education all around the world. If you have a dream of studying at a world-renowned university like Harvard, Oxford, or Cambridge, English is the non-negotiable key to that door. The vast majority of their programs are taught in English, and they require a high level of proficiency to even be considered for admission. Being fluent will not only help you succeed in your studies, but will also allow you to fully immerse yourself in the social and cultural life of a new country. Think about this scenario for a moment. Your company selects you to attend an international conference in Singapore. It's a huge opportunity. If you speak English, you can move through that event with confidence. You can listen to presentations from experts in your field, ask insightful questions, and network during the coffee breaks with professionals from dozens of different countries. You can share your ideas, learn about new trends, and build a global network of contacts. These are the kinds of opportunities that accelerate a career and enrich you as a person. Beyond your career, English is the primary language of knowledge and information in our modern age. A staggering amount of the world's books, academic journals, scientific research papers, and news articles are published in English. When you can understand English, you grant yourself access to an almost limitless library of human knowledge. You can learn about any subject that sparks your curiosity directly from the source. Think about the power of the internet again. A vast repository of information like Wikipedia has its most comprehensive and updated articles in English. Online learning platforms like Coursera or ADX offer courses from the world's best universities, and the majority of them are taught in English. You can learn to code, study psychology, or explore ancient history, all from the comfort of your own home. Let's say you're fascinated by astronomy and space exploration. You can read the latest updates and discoveries directly from NASA's website. If you're an entrepreneur interested in the latest business strategies, you can read blogs and books written by the world's most successful CEOs and business thinkers. Learning English empowers you to be a lifelong learner, to stay informed about the latest trends and advancements in any field that interests you. And this access isn't limited to academic or professional knowledge. It extends to the world of entertainment and culture. You can watch blockbuster Hollywood movies and understand the subtle jokes and emotional moments in their original form. You can listen to your favorite songs from artists around the world and truly connect with the meaning of the lyrics. You can read classic novels by legendary authors like J.K. Rowling or George Orwell and experience the story exactly as they intended it to be told. This not only dramatically improves your language skills, but also provides a deep and enriching window into different cultures, ideas, and ways of life. One of the most joyful and rewarding aspects of learning English is the ability it gives you to make new friends from completely different parts of the world. In our digitally connected age, social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn have become global communities. English is very often the common language that allows people from diverse backgrounds to communicate and connect within these communities. For example, let's imagine you have a passion for gardening. You could join an online Facebook group for gardening enthusiasts. In that group, you might find people from Japan sharing techniques for growing bonsai trees, someone from Italy sharing their secrets for perfect tomatoes, and a person from Canada discussing how to protect plants from the cold. English is the shared language that allows all of you to exchange ideas, ask questions, and learn from one another's experiences. You can share pictures of your own garden and receive encouraging comments from people thousands of miles away. These interactions can blossom into genuine friendships. Meeting new people and learning about their unique cultures and daily lives can be an incredibly exciting and eye-opening experience. It broadens your perspective and helps you see that despite our differences, we share so many common human experiences. It also provides a wonderful, low-pressure environment to practice your English. The more you use the language to talk about things you love, the more natural and confident you will become. Finally, the journey of learning English is a powerful engine for personal growth. The process itself can significantly boost your confidence and open your mind to new ways of thinking and new experiences. It's about so much more than just memorizing verb conjugations and grammar rules. It's about acquiring a tangible skill that makes you feel proud, capable, and more connected to the world. Think about the small victories along the way. The first time you watch an entire movie in English and realize you understood the plot without needing to look at subtitles. That is a moment of pure achievement. The first time you successfully write a professional email to a colleague in another country and receive a positive response, that builds a sense of competence. These small, incremental successes accumulate over time, building your self-esteem and providing the motivation to continue learning and improving. Learning English also fundamentally helps you to think differently. When you learn a new language, you are also learning a new way to structure thoughts and see the world. You begin to understand that different cultures have different ways of expressing ideas, and this understanding fosters a greater sense of empathy and open-mindedness. It challenges your assumptions and makes you a more flexible and adaptable thinker. It's a journey of self-discovery that leaves you more confident, more culturally aware, and more prepared to engage with the rich diversity of our global community. Starting to speak a new language like English can feel like standing at the bottom of a very tall mountain. It can seem daunting at first, but I promise you, with simple, consistent steps, you can begin your climb and you will improve more quickly than you think. Let's explore together how you can begin this exciting journey of speaking English. The most important rule is to start with the basics. When you are just beginning, don't overwhelm yourself. Focus on the simplest, most common words and phrases. The kind of language you can use in real-life situations right away. For example, spend some time mastering greetings. Practice saying, hello, good morning, how are you? And replies like, I am fine, thank you. Also learn polite expressions like, thank you, you're welcome, please, and excuse me. These phrases are the building blocks of conversation. They are easy to remember and are used constantly in daily interactions. Make an effort to use them every single day. Say good morning to your family. Say thank you to the person at the shop. The more you repeat these basic phrases, the more comfortable and natural they will feel coming out of your mouth. Another wonderful way to start is by learning the names of common objects that you see and use every day. Look around you right now. What do you see? Perhaps a chair in a table, a book, a phone, a window. A fun and effective technique is to create small labels and stick them on these items in your home. Every time you walk past the chair, you will see the word chair. This constant passive reinforcement helps to burn the vocabulary into your memory without a lot of effort. The absolute, undeniable secret to learning any new language is practice. Consistent, daily practice. Speaking English every single day, even for a short time, will help you become more confident and more fluent. At the beginning, you might feel shy about speaking to other people. That's completely normal. So, start by talking to yourself. It might feel a little strange at first, but it is an incredibly powerful technique. As you go about your day, describe what you are doing or what you are thinking in simple English. For example, as you are preparing breakfast, you can say out loud, I am making coffee. I am toasting some bread. While reading a book, you can say, this book is very interesting. I like this story. Even though no one else is listening, you are training your brain to think in English, and you are practicing the physical act of forming English sounds and sentences. Another fantastic way to practice is to find a friend or a family member who is also learning or who already knows English. Agree to speak only in English for 10 or 15 minutes every day. If you don't have someone you can talk to in person, try recording your own voice on your phone. Choose a simple topic, like your favorite food or what you did yesterday, and just talk for a minute or two. Then listen back to the recording. You can notice which words you pronounce well and where you might need a little more practice. Please remember this very important point. Making mistakes is a normal and essential part of the learning process. Do not be afraid of saying something wrong. Every mistake is a learning opportunity. The more you speak, the more you practice, the better you will become. When you are just starting your English speaking journey, it is crucial to use simple sentences. Keep your sentences short, clear, and easy. Don't try to use complicated grammar or advanced, big words right away. That will only lead to frustration. Begin with the most basic sentence structure. subject plus, verb plus object. For example, I like apples. She reads books. This is my bag. These simple sentences are the solid foundation upon which all communication is built. Practice creating many of these simple sentences about yourself and your life. I am a student. I live in a big city. My brother is tall. Once you feel very confident and comfortable forming these basic sentences, you can begin to make them a little longer and more detailed. You can start connecting ideas using simple words like and, but, and because. For example, the simple sentence, I am happy, can become, I am happy because it is sunny today. The sentences, I like apples and I don't like bananas, can be combined into, I like apples, but I don't like bananas. And this is my bag can be expanded to, this is my bag and that is my book. As you continue to learn and practice, you will find that you can naturally begin to build more complex and interesting sentences. This gradual process is the key to building a strong and lasting skill. Listening is an absolutely crucial part of learning to speak English. You need to train your ear to the sounds, rhythms, and melodies of the language. A wonderful way to do this is to watch videos, listen to podcasts, or enjoy TV shows in English. When you are a beginner, try to find content that is specifically made for English learners. In these materials, the speakers usually talk more slowly and clearly, which makes it much easier to understand. As you are listening, actively try to repeat what you hear. For example, if you are watching a video and a character says, "How are you today?" Pause the video immediately and say that phrase out loud yourself. Try to mimic or copy their tone of voice and their pronunciation as closely as you can. Did their voice go up or down at the end of the question? Try to copy that. This act of listening and then immediately repeating will do wonders for your own speaking skills and will help you sound much more natural when you talk. It helps connect what you hear with what you say, which is a vital link for fluency. Building a strong vocabulary is essential for speaking. A wide vocabulary makes it easier to express your thoughts and ideas. However, don't try to learn hundreds of new words all at once. That's a sure way to forget them quickly. Instead, a much more effective strategy is to focus on learning just a few new words each day, maybe 3 to 5 words. Choose words that are directly related to your daily life because you will have more opportunities to use them. You could focus on a category each day. One day, learn words for food, like rice and bread, milk, and chicken. The next day, focus on common actions, like eat, walk, read, and sleep. Another day, you could learn words for emotions, like happy, sad, tired, and excited. The most important step is to not just memorize the word, but to immediately use it in a simple sentence. For example, if you learn the word rice, you can create the sentence, I eat rice for lunch. If you learn happy, you can say, I am happy today. If you learn walk, you can say, I will walk to the park. Learning a small number of words at a time and putting them into context like this helps your brain to remember them much more effectively and allows you to use them confidently in conversation. A very practical way to improve your conversational English is by practicing with questions and answers. This kind of practice helps you to think on your feet and use the language in a more natural, interactive way. You can do this by yourself or with a partner. Start with the most basic and common questions. For example, what is your name? Where are you from? How old are you? What do you do? Then, practice answering these questions in full, complete sentences. Don't just give one-word answers. So, for what is your name? You should practice saying, my name is Maria. For where are you from? You can say, I am from Brazil. For how old are you? You would say, I am 25 years old. This simple exercise gets you comfortable with both asking for information and providing it in English. As you get better, you can move on to more complex questions like, what did you do last weekend? Or, what are your hobbies? This back and forth rhythm of question and answer is the very heart of most daily conversations. To truly make progress, you need to integrate English into your daily life as much as possible. Try to find small moments throughout your day where you can use the language. For example, start greeting people in English. Even a simple good morning to your family or hello to a shopkeeper can help build your confidence. When you need to make a shopping list, try writing it in English. This connects the words to real-world objects. A very powerful technique is to try thinking in English as you go about your day. It might be difficult at first, but it gets easier with practice. For instance, when you are cooking dinner, think to yourself in English, first, I am cutting the vegetables. Now I am adding some salt. When you are walking down the street, narrate what you see in your mind. I am going to the store. I see a big red car. A dog is barking. These small, consistent steps help to build a habit of using English, making it a natural part of your thought process and not just a subject you study. If it is possible for you, joining a language class or a conversation group can be a fantastic way to accelerate your learning. Being in a structured environment with a teacher and other students provides a supportive and encouraging atmosphere. You can share learning tips, learn from each other's mistakes, and most importantly, practice having real conversations with different people. A teacher can provide expert guidance and correct your mistakes in a constructive way. If you cannot find or afford a physical class, don't worry. There are many wonderful communities and apps online. Many websites and mobile apps are designed to connect language learners with each other, or even with native speakers who are willing to chat. Participating in these groups, whether in person or online, takes away the fear of speaking and shows you that you are not alone on this journey. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, you must be patient and stay consistent. Learning to speak a new language fluently takes time, dedication, and a lot of effort. You will not become fluent overnight. There will be good days and there will be challenging days. Do not get discouraged if you feel like you are not making progress as quickly as you would like. A great way to stay motivated is to set small, achievable goals for yourself. For example, you could set a goal to learn 5 new words every week, or a goal to practice speaking for just 10 minutes every single day. And when you achieve these small goals, celebrate your progress. Acknowledge how far you have come. Every single step you take, no matter how small it may seem, is bringing you closer to your ultimate goal of speaking English with confidence and fluency. Remember that consistency is far more important than intensity. A little bit of practice every day is much better than a long study session once a week. Be kind to yourself, enjoy the process of learning, and never give up. Speaking English fluently opens up a magnificent world of possibilities. transforming everyday experiences and creating extraordinary opportunities. It can make something as simple as a vacation less stressful and more rewarding, while also paving the way for significant career advancements and allowing you to connect on a deeper level with people from all walks of life. Let's delve into the remarkable benefits of speaking English fluently and see how it can truly enhance every aspect of your life. One of the most immediate and practical advantages you will notice is how much easier and more enjoyable traveling becomes. English is widely recognized as the international language of tourism. You will find it spoken in airports, hotels, restaurants, and at major tourist attractions all over the globe. Whether you are planning a trip to a country where English is the primary language, like Australia or Ireland, or you are exploring a place where it is simply used as a common second language, like in many parts of Europe or Southeast Asia, your ability to communicate in English will remove countless barriers and make your entire experience smoother and more fulfilling. Let's imagine a few travel scenarios. Picture yourself wandering through the charming, narrow streets of a new city, and you realize you have lost your way. Instead of feeling panicked or struggling with a map, you can confidently approach someone and ask, "Excuse me, can you please tell me how to get to the main square?" This simple ability to ask for directions in English can save you time and stress, allowing you to navigate new places with ease and confidence. Now imagine you are sitting in a wonderful little cafe in Paris. The menu is in French, but you can politely ask the waiter in English, "Could you help me with the menu?" What would you recommend? This opens up a conversation and ensures you get to enjoy a delicious meal, making your dining experiences far more pleasant. Furthermore, speaking English allows you to interact more meaningfully with the local people. Even in countries where English is not the first language, you will often find many individuals, especially younger people and those in the tourism industry, who understand and speak it. By communicating in English, you can move beyond simple transactions. You can ask a shopkeeper about the history of their craft, chat with a taxi driver about their city, or share a laugh with someone you meet at a local market. These interactions provide deeper insights into the culture and help you create lasting memories. Ultimately, the ability to communicate effectively in English while traveling means you can spend less time feeling stressed and confused and more time having fun, exploring, and truly immersing yourself in your destination. It empowers you to be a more independent and confident traveler. Another incredible benefit of speaking English fluently is the profound ability it gives you to build genuine, meaningful relationships with people from vastly different cultural backgrounds. English is often called the world's bridge language because it connects hundreds of millions of people across continents who do not share a native tongue. By speaking English, you can form friendships, create professional partnerships, and even find love with people from anywhere and everywhere around the world. Let's consider how speaking English facilitates these powerful connections. It fosters a deep sense of cross-cultural understanding. When you converse with people from different countries and cultures in a shared language, you begin to learn about their unique values, their cherished beliefs, and their distinct perspectives on life. This first-hand exchange of ideas and stories helps to break down stereotypes and builds a foundation of mutual respect and open-mindedness. It truly opens your mind and your heart to the diversity of the human experience, English fluency also dramatically expands your social circle by opening the door to meeting a much wider range of people. Whether you are attending an international business conference in Dubai, participating in an online forum for movie lovers, or simply striking up a conversation with a tourist in your own hometown, English allows you to communicate with individuals you might otherwise never have had the chance to meet. It allows you to share your unique ideas and experiences with a global audience. Imagine engaging in a lively discussion with a new colleague from Germany about a work project, or sharing travel stories with a backpacker you meet in a hostel, or talking about your favorite books with a neighbor who moved from another country. Speaking English fluently means you can actively participate in these conversations, express your thoughts clearly, and build a real rapport with others. This can lead to the formation of incredible global friendships. English serves as the common thread that can connect you with potential friends from every corner of the planet. Thanks to technology, you can maintain these long-distance friendships through video calls and messages, all because you share the ability to communicate fluently in English. Building relationships in this way is not just about improving your language skills. It is about celebrating the beautiful diversity of our world and enriching your own life through the stories and perspectives of others. The journey of learning to speak English fluently is a significant accomplishment, and achieving it can dramatically boost your self-confidence in all areas of your life. Mastering a new language is not an easy task. It requires dedication, persistence, and courage. When you finally reach a level of fluency, you gain a deep and unshakable sense of personal achievement. Let's explore how becoming fluent in English can build this powerful inner confidence. In the beginning, trying to speak English can feel very intimidating. You might worry about making mistakes, especially when you are trying to communicate with native speakers or in high-pressure situations. But as you practice and improve, you begin to overcome these language barriers. Every time you have a successful conversation, whether it's ordering a coffee, asking for help, or sharing an opinion, it serves as positive reinforcement. These small victories accumulate and remind you of how much progress you have made, which feels incredibly empowering. Fluency in English also opens up a whole new world of opportunities that may have previously seemed out of reach. This could be a better job, a chance to study abroad, or the ability to travel to new and exciting places. Knowing that you possess a skill that gives you access to a much broader range of possibilities greatly increases your self-esteem. It makes you feel more capable and motivates you to continue growing and setting even higher goals for yourself. Furthermore, when you can speak English fluently, you are able to express your thoughts, feelings, and ideas much more clearly and effectively. This newfound clarity makes you feel more confident and assertive in both professional and social settings. Imagine being in a work meeting and being able to articulate your point of view with precision, or participating in a group discussion with friends and being able to share your story without struggling for words. Being able to speak confidently in English empowers you to show your true personality and be an active participant in any conversation. Finally, you should take immense pride in your achievement. Learning a new language, especially one as globally significant as English, is a testament to your hard work and determination. Achieving fluency is a major accomplishment, and this sense of pride naturally translates into higher self-confidence. This confidence is a key ingredient for success in all aspects of your life. You will feel more assured when facing challenges, knowing you have the tools to communicate effectively and navigate a globalized world. From a professional standpoint, fluency in English is one of the most valuable assets you can have in today's competitive job market. A vast number of companies and organizations around the world now consider English proficiency to be a critical, non-negotiable skill when they are hiring new employees. If you are serious about advancing in your career or pursuing opportunities on an international scale, speaking English can give you a significant competitive advantage. Let's look at the specific ways English fluency can impact your career trajectory. First, it dramatically increases your job opportunities. Many high-growth industries such as business, technology, tourism, healthcare, and finance have a strong international focus and therefore require employees to have strong English skills. By speaking English fluently, you immediately broaden your job search. You are no longer limited to just local companies. You can confidently apply for positions at multinational corporations, both in your own country and abroad. English fluency is also a catalyst for career advancement. English is the primary language used in global business. Most international meetings, corporate emails, and official reports are conducted in English. Because of this, many multinational companies actively seek out and promote employees who can communicate effectively in English. Fluency can lead to promotions to management positions, exciting new roles with more responsibility, and the chance to work on important international projects or even relocate to an office in another country. In the professional world, building a strong network is crucial for long-term career growth. Being able to speak English fluently opens up far more opportunities to connect with colleagues, potential partners, and clients from all over the world. You can attend international trade shows, participate in online webinars, and engage in conversations on professional networking sites like LinkedIn, all in English. This ability to network on a global scale makes you a more valuable and influential asset in any workplace. Beyond the job market, fluency in English provides unparalleled access to education and continuous learning. Many of the world's top-tier universities and educational institutions use English as their primary language of instruction. By speaking English fluently, you can gain access to a world-class education, whether it's through pursuing a formal degree at a university abroad or by taking specialized online courses from the best professors in the world. Moreover, a vast majority of the world's academic publications, scientific research, and technical knowledge is published first in English. When you can read and understand the language fluently, you can tap into this enormous reservoir of educational resources. You can read the latest textbooks, watch online lectures from leading experts, and study groundbreaking scientific papers and research articles. This access to cutting-edge knowledge is essential if you want to stay current and competitive in any professional field, from medicine and engineering to arts and humanities. The process of learning English and achieving fluency also contributes significantly to your overall personal development. As you work to master the language, you are simultaneously honing other important cognitive skills. You are improving your critical thinking abilities as you analyze grammar and sentence structure. You are enhancing your problem-solving skills every time you search for the right word to express your meaning. and you are developing a deep sense of cultural awareness as you learn about the customs and perspectives of English-speaking cultures. These skills are highly transferable and will help you navigate different environments, handle complex challenges more effectively, and interact with a diverse range of people with more empathy and understanding. Additionally, being able to speak English allows you to fully enjoy the rich tapestry of global entertainment. You can appreciate the clever wordplay in a movie, understand the emotional depth of a song's lyrics, or get lost in the intricate prose of a great novel, all in their original, untranslated form. This deepens your understanding of the world and provides a lifetime of enjoyment and cultural enrichment. Learning to speak English fluently might seem like a monumental task, but with the right strategies and a positive mindset, it can be a truly enjoyable and deeply rewarding journey. The key is to find methods that work for you and to practice consistently. Here are some highly effective tips and techniques to help you on your path to improving your English fluency. One of the most powerful things you can do is to listen and learn actively. Listening is fundamental to improving your English skills. By regularly exposing yourself to the natural sounds and rhythms of the language, you will develop a much better intuitive understanding of correct pronunciation, intonation patterns, and sentence structure. There are many fun ways to do this. You can listen to English podcasts or audiobooks on topics that genuinely interest you, like comedy, history, or technology. This will help you stay engaged and motivated while you are subconsciously absorbing the language. You can also listen to English songs and pay close attention to the lyrics. Try to sing along and practice the words. This is a wonderful way to improve your pronunciation and your sense of rhythm in the language. And of course, watch movies and TV shows in English. Start by using English subtitles to help you follow along. When you hear a line that you like, pause the show and try repeating it yourself, trying to match the actor's tone and emotion. Consistent listening helps you become familiar with how native speakers actually use the language in real, everyday situations, which is far more valuable than just learning from a textbook. Reading every day is absolutely essential for building a rich vocabulary and gaining a solid understanding of grammar. Reading exposes you to how sentences are properly structured in a wide variety of contexts. If you are a beginner, it is important to start simple. Begin with easy English books, like children's stories or short articles written for learners. This will help you build confidence and a sense of accomplishment. As you become more comfortable, you can begin to explore different kinds of texts. Try reading news articles on websites like the BBC. Find blogs that cover your hobbies, or challenge yourself with a popular novel. Reading diverse materials will expose you to a wider range of vocabulary and different writing styles. A great habit to develop is to keep a notebook next to you while you read. When you encounter an unfamiliar word, write it down. Later, you can look up its meaning and, most importantly, practice using it in a few of your own original sentences. Daily reading significantly improves your comprehension skills and helps you to start thinking in English, which makes it much easier to form sentences spontaneously when you speak. Practicing with other people is undoubtedly one of the fastest and most effective ways to improve your English fluency. Speaking is a practical skill, and you need to practice it with others. Try to find a study partner. This could be a friend who is also learning English, or perhaps someone you know who already speaks it fluently. You can agree to have regular conversations, even if they are just for 15 or 20 minutes a few times a week. This regular practice will help both of you to improve. To make your practice sessions more effective, you can set goals together. Decide on specific topics to discuss beforehand, such as your daily routines, your hobbies, or current events in the news. This gives your conversations a focus and makes them more engaging and fun. If you can't find a partner to practice with in person, you can use the power of the internet. There are many online platforms and communities specifically designed for people who want to practice speaking English together. These platforms can connect you with other learners and even native speakers from all around the world. Talking with other people helps you gain real-world experience, builds your confidence, and makes you more comfortable using English in different social scenarios. Enrolling in a formal English class or joining a language group can provide valuable structure and support for your learning journey. There are many benefits to learning in a more structured environment. Professional teachers can provide expert guidance on tricky aspects of the language, like grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. They can correct your mistakes and ensure that you are building a strong and accurate foundation. Many communities also have language exchange groups where people meet up informally, perhaps in a coffee shop to practice different languages. Joining such a group gives you a wonderful opportunity to learn in a relaxed social setting and get a lot of valuable speaking practice. If attending a physical class does not fit into your schedule or budget, there are many excellent alternatives available online. You can find countless online courses or use popular language learning apps like Duolingo, Babbel, or Rosetta Stone. These digital tools are incredibly flexible and allow you to learn at your own pace. Learning as part of a group, whether online or offline, is a great way to stay motivated. It provides you with a community of fellow learners and gives you regular opportunities to receive feedback and see your own improvement. Throughout this entire process, it is absolutely vital that you are patient with yourself. Learning to speak a language fluently is a long journey. It requires a great deal of time, consistent effort, and a lot of patience. It is important to celebrate your progress along the way. Focus on the small achievements. Perhaps you learned 10 new words this week, or you had your very first 5-minute conversation entirely in English. You should acknowledge and celebrate these milestones. They are proof that you are moving forward, and they will help you to stay motivated. Also, you must not fear making mistakes. Mistakes are a natural, unavoidable, and incredibly valuable part of the learning process. Every single error you make is an opportunity to learn something new and to understand the language on a deeper level. The key is to practice consistently. Even just 15 minutes of focused practice every day can make a huge difference over time. Regular practice helps your brain to retain what you have learned and steadily builds your confidence. And finally, maintain a positive attitude. There will inevitably be days when learning feels difficult and frustrating. On those days, do not give up. Take a short break if you need to, but then gently remind yourself of why you started this journey in the first place and think about all the wonderful benefits that speaking English fluently will bring into your life. To really accelerate your learning, you can incorporate a few additional tips and tricks into your routine. For example, using flashcards is a classic but highly effective way to build vocabulary. You can create physical flashcards with a new word on one side and its meaning or a picture on the other. Review them regularly to help commit the words to your long-term memory. Another powerful habit is to keep a journal in English. At the end of each day, take just a few minutes to write about your day, your thoughts, or your plans for tomorrow. This practice helps to improve your writing skills, and more importantly, it trains you to think in English more naturally. You can also try a technique called shadowing. This involves listening to a short audio clip of a native speaker and then trying to imitate their speech as closely as possible, speaking at the same time as them. This technique is fantastic for improving your pronunciation, tone, and rhythm. It is also very helpful to learn common phrases or chunks of language. Instead of just learning individual words, memorize useful phrases for everyday situations, such as, "Could I have the bill, please?" for a restaurant, or "How do I get to the train station?" for asking for directions. Knowing these set phrases will make real-life conversations much easier. Lastly, use the watch and repeat method. Choose a short video clip in English, perhaps a movie trailer or a news segment. Watch it several times to understand it, and then go through it sentence by sentence, pausing and repeating what you hear. This exercise improves both your listening comprehension and your speaking clarity. To truly succeed, building a consistent routine is essential for success. Having a structured approach helps you organize your learning and ensures you practice regularly. Here's a sample daily routine you could adapt for yourself. In the morning, perhaps while you are having your coffee, you could spend 10 to 15 minutes reviewing your vocabulary flashcards. During your lunch break in the afternoon, you could read a short news article or one chapter from an English book, making sure to highlight any new words you find. In the evening, you could relax by watching one episode of an English TV show or listening to an interesting podcast. While you are watching or listening, you can practice speaking by repeating some of the sentences out loud or by recording your voice summarizing what you heard. Then, on the weekend, when you might have more free time, you can dedicate a longer block of time to more intensive practice sessions, such as having a long conversation with your language partner, participating in an online discussion group, or completing assignments for an online course. Following a consistent routine like this helps you to make steady, measurable progress and ensures that you are practicing all the different aspects of the language: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. At the heart of all this advice lies the power of consistency. Consistency is the ultimate key to mastering English fluency. It is far more effective to practice for a short period every single day than it is to have a long, intensive study session only once a week. Small, consistent, daily efforts compound over time. They build your confidence, reinforce what you have learned, and gradually improve all of your skills. Please, always remember that learning to speak English fluently is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with the process, stay dedicated to your goals, and most importantly, try to enjoy the journey of discovery. Every new word you learn, every conversation you have, and every small step you take is bringing you closer to your final goal of speaking English confidently, fluently, and naturally. This journey we've talked about, from learning your first simple hello to navigating complex conversations with ease, is one of the most rewarding adventures you can ever undertake. It is a journey that reshapes not only how you communicate, but how you see the world and your place in it. If this journey sounds exciting to you, If you feel ready to unlock all the incredible opportunities that English fluency can bring into your life, then I invite you to continue on this path with us. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, English in Advance. And please, hit that notification bell right now. That way, you won't miss our next video, where we will dive even deeper into practical exercises and conversations that will help you speak with more confidence. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Jessica, and I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson.